This is activity 1.2 in your packet. I am going to set this up so that we can look at the compass needle deflection underneath the different wires. So our wires are going to be the first wire, the middle wire, and then the wire coming back to the battery. This is my negative terminal, this is my positive terminal on my battery, the way I have it set up. I do have 4 batteries in here compared to 3, just because I want to make sure that you can see the bulbs lighting and hopefully we can see good compass deflection. So when I do this, once it's set up, I'm just going to lay the wire across the compass and then we're going to watch the way it deflects. And then I'm going to rotate my circuit around for the different wires to see what the deflection is. Okay, I got my circuit set up and I have kind of moved in a little bit more so that we can see this deflection. So this is my first wire right here. I am going to lay this wire next to, on top of the compass, parallel to the needle. As I do this, we should be able to see some compass needle deflection. So this is the first wire. Looks like the needle deflected this way. I would call that clockwise. That's the first wire. Now I'm going to rotate my circuit around because I want to keep, this was the positive end of my wire, so I want to keep the orientation of the circuit the same. This is my second wire. Oh, looks like it deflected the same direction and about the same amount. It looks like it deflected about 25 degrees. And then it tells me to rotate around and do the third wire. So as I bring the third wire in here, I need to keep it orientated in the same manner. And it looks like it deflected about 25 degrees and it went clockwise again. Okay. In here, it's asking you to make some predictions about what you would see. You can make those predictions either before you watch all of the video. Now, so that's telling us that's whatever is happening in the third wire, the second wire, and the first wire, the same thing must be happening. Okay, so around every current bearing wire, and these are all bearing a current, there is a magnetic field, and that's what this compass is picking up, is that magnetic field. Now, the next part of this, it asks you to predict. I'm going to flip around my terminals. I'm going to reverse them. Okay, so if I reverse them, and if I go back and I do the same thing, so last time when we did this, these deflected clockwise. Notice if I do it this time, when I reversed it, I'm going to pull it back. You can see when I pull back, the needle goes back to its original position. Oh, didn't this go counterclockwise? CCW. So if I do the second wire, I would expect it should be going counterclockwise, and it looks like it's going about 25 degrees. And if I do the third wire, keep the orientation the same, it went counterclockwise about 25 degrees. So this is telling me that since the amount of deflection is the same, about 25 degrees, what's happening in each wire should be equal, and it's also telling me that something must have changed when I reversed the direction on the battery. So in other words, the current must be traveling in one direction, but when I reverse it, the direction of that current traveling is reversed.